You're not playing Rel into that comp with Alistair and Poppy.
I think just go the Nautilus.
Yeah.
I have confidence in it. You know, some struggles in the Poppy at times, but the matchup in Alistair's fine, and so much value against the Zeri.
We'll see how that one does go, as it looks like we are ready to hop into the rift for game number 1.
And you can get a really easy dive off with the Poppy in the Gnar. As long as he doesn't have Mega, you just slam him into the wall, have Rascal follow up with the stun, and that should be enough.
Fisher does not care about the soldiers of Yehu, and he is just going to look at him and fire a bunch of guns at him. Takes the damage from the ranged minions, does not care, and will win the trade.
Oh, man.
He needs to know he's in danger. There is a big wave, so it looks like Mihail's not quite going to call for the gank just yet.
Oh,
but he's going to thin it out, and Sylvie was spotted, and it just not able to get there on time.
Very much making use of the health bars is the way I like to describe it.
Well, you wanted a Poppy dive. Looks like they want to go bot, and they do have an Alistair. And look at this. The Kais is up against the wall. The knockup comes in, and that is so easy. Line him up and knock him down for Teddy on Zeri, who also already gets a kill.
Super nice execution there. I love Pleta's use of the... yeah, Fisher's actually legitimately in trouble here.
Yeah. Well, he does have Valkyrie, and he is going to flash, and ooh, Rascal just barely out of range. Now, he is going to have another leap strike, and here comes the Poppy, and there's another one. Rascal with a fantastic gank in mid. Yeah,
I mean, the stun just misses by Rascal, but what a heads-up play to roam down that timing. Knows the wave is bouncing back, so he misses nothing on the back of this, and thanks to the help of Sponge, a second kill picked up. And the extendo beam as well from Teddy connects great. And here the stun does just miss, but the leap strike's coming up, and the...
What?
Wow.
Well, we're going to have to see what happened there, but Jiwoo was alone with a big wave, without flash, without barrier, 1v2.
Being punished, and just, you see Guga roaming up with the jungler. They didn't expect Pleta to be there. Great pickup. And a terrible time to die with the wave. You want to crash it in as much as possible. Yeah, that's a big CS discrepancy, and they are threatening another dive.
Yeah, I mean, Sylvie is like, I'd love to do my own jungle, but I just don't really get to it. Now he's rushing down to the bottom side of the map, and he'll get there eventually. I mean, the dive isn't going to happen because Nongshimura have already backed away, but now it's just going to be a 3-on-3, and guess what? DRX still win this. Sylvie level 6, but you don't really have an angle to ult when your bottom lane doesn't exist.
Yep, Teddy with the ult as well. So much power in these early skirmishes. Guga has to flash away, get out of that situation. And nothing will come from this mid lane trade ever. They just keep fighting, and Yehu gets grasp stacks, and that's it. Oh, could they do something?
You said nothing would come of it, so something's going to come of it. They get the flash of Yehu. That would have happened regardless of the trade, but still.
This is a very ominous vision toggle.
Yeah, I feel like there is a sneaky cow behind them and a Poppy. And the flash doesn't do anything. Jiwoo's dead. He is going to ult away, but you've got 2 tanks that are ready and willing to dive. I feel like Teddy's taking forever to kill him, but it doesn't matter. 3 kills for the Zeri. It's not a Zeri moment, but it is 3 individual small Zeri. The hop and run.
Yeah.
Not even a walk.
Setting up for this dragon now. No ult on Zeri is somewhat a cause of concern.
Nongshimura trying to fight this, but that is an Alistair you just hooked, who does have the Unbreakable Will. The ult is going to come in. They really want to get value out of this, and they might just be able to take down Pleta, which they do, because DRX were just in full run mode, and Rascal wasn't there.
Yeah, they end up trying to commit just to get the one grub, get that 4, so they get the extra grub spawning now. You can see, didn't really end up paying off that much, though, losing that life there, but
again,
very powerful.
Walks in a straight line.
But will it work twice?
Well, there's not a lot of space to walk on this one, but you are Mega Gnar, and Sylvie's right there. So now Pleta kind of in an awkward spot, but there's the ult, the Keeper's Verdict, and now the Mega Gnar becomes mini and doesn't do anything, just dies. Teddy picks up his 4th kill.
Ends up being a bait. Mihail thinking he's caught out the Alistair, but even without the ult, Alistair's still very tanky. And they end up overcommitting the ult from Sponge as well to knock Sylvie away. Really well done. Display on the top side. So trying to look for the Alistair here, gets the stun, goes to the ult follow-up, but this ult from the Poppy, I'm thinking maybe he was trying to get both of them, but because it just hit the Sejuani, ends up being even better. You know, you get the kill on the Gnaw who comes out of Mega, just shield up,
engage Renata.
Oh yeah.
Fates call Renata with Ziggs. Yeah, no, I don't want to see that ever again.
Never.
All right, Pleta, this is not the first time he's done this to Jiwoo, and he's going to get the flash away from him. He will happily accept that trade. And it's not even a trade because he's got Hex Flash. Shout out to Atlas, as we do have the smite coming in, but the charge still works. And they have an Azir turret. They've got a Jax in the side lane who's winning against the Gnar already. But again, we'll have to wait and see what the next team fight looks like to.
And as much as we have some Giga Brain LCK players, they don't calculate exactly how much gold this team has.
Well, they're gonna hook this one guy. Sponge nearly dies. That's the ult coming in, but it wasn't used on the Zeri, and so Cougar's just dead. As TP comes in, they have to back away. Mahal doesn't even bother. And that's the pick on a Cougar, so now maybe DRX look at this Baron. Yeah, they know he's here. And Sylvie and Mahal are here. Sponge also, but Jiwoo around. And you've got Counter-Strike, you got Keeper's Verdict, but that's only going to do so much as Sponge takes a ton of damage, nearly goes down to the Boomerang, who just fell short.
Yeah, and no Warmogs on Sponge. He's super low. Wants to reset, but Baron's being started. You got to stay around.
Rascal doesn't have TP. He was forced to back. It's a 5v4. Yehu just took a big one to the face, and now the hook comes in. The stasis value is huge, but Sponge is so low, and Teddy is trying to peel for the team. Jiwoo goes way too deep by himself, and he is going to go down. So yes, it's a 1-for-1, but now you've lost your AD carry on the side of Gnome-Shim, and Teddy is just going to run everybody down. The follow-up engage comes in from Pleta. And man, Mahal and the rest of them are just not sure about this. They do want to turn this around. The ult comes in on a Teddy, but do they have the damage? The hook is there, but Teddy, oh, he flashes away. He barely gets out of there, but Sylvie should finish the job, and there it goes. As it's only Rascal.
Wait, they can't kill him.
They can't kill Rascal, though. They just used everything on a Zeri.
Yeah, they looking for this? This seems very risky.
There's no way. Well, you got Meganar. But they can't kill him, but they're trying to peel, and you know what? They will just barely be able to. Rascal not going to follow for too long.
We're going to have to come back to live. We do have Rascal on the flank. This is a big flank angle. A lot of summoners down.
Wait! What the hell was that? He buffered a hook into the wall. He sticks around, and now Sponge is dead. Teddy going to ult nobody. A big divide, though, from Yehu, but it's not going to matter. DRX cannot follow up on that one. And Gnome-Shim win a gigantic team fight.
Absolute fumble by DRX, but some clutch plays there from Gnome-Shim. Rascal not even seen when it comes to the flank side. DRX.
머리 땡겨 이거 머리 땡겨. 나 끌었어. 다시 왔다.
He's already calling it before it even happens. Has been kind of a hectic game.
It has been a crazy back and forth. Now Gnome-Shim, Baron in pocket, looking for this dragon. DRX looking to contest.
Yeah, trying to get on top of Cougar, and unfortunately for his sake, he is very much alone. He's going to throw an ult into Yehu, and he survives, though, and the damage doesn't come through for DRX. And once again, Rascal's on the fight, but he's not here. He's not here on time for the fight, and Teddy's going to go down as well. Gnome-Shim have absolutely flipped this game on its head.
And Rascal's just chilling, miles away from every fight. The timing of these flanks has been so off for DRX. Night and day compared to BNK FearX of the last series.
Yeah, it feels like either they get a bunch of kills that really pull their XP back, or Gnome-Shim just run away with this game.
Yep.
And you have, again, we love Nautilus, such reliable engage. You hit a hook, you press R on Zeri. There's not a lot that DRX can do to fight, and they're already getting poked out. It's Corki Kaisa. We didn't talk about this too much, but the poke is significant.
Yeah, starting to already connect. Some low health bars, gonna have to get a... Well, we don't really need a reset from Platic.
Oh, nice follow-up there from Sylvie, but it is very deep, but they don't care! They will go deep as the divide hits nobody, and the ult is in on a Yehu. The follow-up from Fisher is huge. He might pay for it with his life, actually, but it just does not matter. Gnome-Shim are so far ahead. Jiwoo is full health, full mana. All he had to do was press R one time. It's a very broken up fight here as eventually the R comes into the wall. Feels like the first one we've seen all game, but it is very timely as Gnome-Shim will pick up game number 1.
Managed to secure it, had to get a big comeback in that one to find their way back into the game. And yeah, I mean, Yehu had a fight or two where he fought a lot of time, but pretty quiet. Rascal, frustrating. The fact that he had such an advantage, it feels like.